Hello and welcome to another episode of Geology Hikes with Thomas. Today's hike is going to be quite short. We will be looking at the new road cut, exposing some beautiful layers. We're looking here east. This is part of the new Toquerville bypass. Swing the camera towards north. You see some basalt flows, some little noses of red sandstone sticking out, more basalt. The rock layers behind me are cretaceous sediments. We're dipping gently to the right. This is part of the Virgin anticline, and we're at the eastern edge of it. It's just walking up the new road bed here and have some look at the cretaceous layers here. There's some real dark grey and light grey layers here. Looks like soft mudstone. If you look a little up, we see that those layers are cut off sharply, pretty much a horizontal deposit on top. That's what geologists call an angular unconformity. On top we have what looks like large unsorted river gravel and some more sandstone, mudstone, more river deposits, probably braided type of river delta. A bit of a close-up of the angular unconformity. Colorful cretaceous rock layers as part of the Virgin anticline, tilted upwards, slanting down towards the east or southeast. River, rock deposits, sandstone, looks like a braided delta all the way up to the horizon. Let's take a step back and look at it from far away. As I swing around, the cretaceous layer seems to be disappearing somewhat in the ground, covered up by the road bed. Looks like river channels visible up there, soft. And if you turn up really far up, we'll see some more mudstone layers from the anticline popping up. If you look carefully on top, there's a distinct layer of newer river deposits with unsorted clasts or river rocks there up on top. So here, down here, we have an angular unconformity, and up there we have a non-conformity. That means there is a gap in the depositional record. At left again is the river channel with brownish sediments, some very fine sediments, some really big boulders as well. As they swing across into the Cretaceous area, looks like we have a structure which cuts through all the layers. I don't know what it is. Here is a closer look at the vertical pipe in this Cretaceous sediment. Goes pretty straight up there towards the sun. So far, a pretty interesting road cut. Backdrop you see Gooseberry Mesa with Castle Rock there next to the power pole. Swing around, we see the fault scarp from the Hurricane Fault, which goes in the back there. Swinging more to the north, seeing Hurricane Mesa. Here The cretaceous limestone layers are slightly folded, V-shaped downfold, and when we getting into the colored bands, we have the same formation now across in the sunshine here. You can recognize a fold there, followed by a deep dip filled with river rocks and river sediment. Again, that's an old surface, erosional surface. And when we pick up the softer rocks, again, beautiful unconformity on top with the deposits there. It gets a little more confusing here. Looks like there was a small fault displacement there, pinching out of the whitish layers. If you look over here, we can see a similar pinching out along a fracture, so it shifted all the way through many layers here. Again, noticeable is the beautiful colors of those mudstone, siltstone layers are pretty soft. You can see it on the debris below, crumbles readily. And from the excavation, it looks like we just use a bulldozer to scratch off the rock in this section here. Again, a nice little shift over here, a Z, and there is some frost faulting in this area. Maybe you'll see it, maybe not. I don't know if it has been uncovered. Look around, you see the same layers on the other side. Again, very colorful, very pretty to look at. And again, you see the angular unconformity. You can see the old surface of the landscape with the channel down there, going up, going up. Now here it goes down a little bit and then it goes up, and it's cut by the drainage ditch put in there. Moving along into the lower layers here. As we go from east to west, we get into lower sequences here. With some limestone band here. And we get some softer layers, mudstone crumbled quite a bit. Don't see a sign of any thrust fault here, unfortunately. But still, it's nice to have a look around. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion here, and looking forward to seeing you at the next video again. Well, this is 6 months later about, and here we see some of the layers still in this rock cut, but a lot has changed. It's being covered up, graded back. Very little is left over. Well, it was nice while it lasted.